Hey everyone, welcome to this daily sidereal astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, October 20th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this channel is about using the actual constellations in the sky known as sidereal astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below for more information. Alright, so we are still in the disseminating phase of the lunar cycle, which means there's still a bit of momentum and awareness from the full moon, which was last weekend. And today the moon will be right in between Taurus and Gemini. In fact, the moon will be going over Orion. Most planets don't go over Orion, but the moon does in certain times because of the moon's sort of angular orbit compared to the ecliptic, which is where the sun and the planets move. So in this case today, the moon will be in Orion, and so Orion is the hunter. And a lot of you hear me talk a lot about Fucus, which is completely opposite Orion, which has to do with the serpent bear, that has to do with deep healing and transformation and all that more spiritual stuff. But Orion's the human, right? The man side to human. And this is about the hunter in the sense that it's about using our minds, which is Gemini, right? Using our minds to pursue our values, which is Taurus. And this is where these two come together. So it's still an excellent day to be pursuing values, cultivating them, being grateful for what we have, which is the Taurus quality, at the same time as learning and using our minds to maybe cultivate and enjoy some of these things in a sense of figuring things out, really getting into that mental energy of Gemini and maybe communicating and exchanging and trading and that kind of a thing as well. But all in all, being grounded in earth and seeing that we are human in the sense that we have our rational faculty, which is what Gemini shows us, our practical ability to cultivate things that we enjoy and value in life. So that's going to be the moon. Of course, there's still a lot of energy in Virgo, which is about focusing on the details, taking care of things, whatever that's been. It's been a very long time with all this energy in Virgo. Still a lot to learn about this with Mercury and Jupiter, seeing those possibilities with those details, working on the details to cultivate those possibilities in life. So today in the aspect chart, we do have, of course, coming off of yesterday's Mars conjunct Pluto. So there may have been some transformation and changes with us. Maybe it's to free us up. Maybe it was to expand our horizons in some sense, which was all in Sagittarius. So whatever that was, I think it's an excellent day to continue to implement this more expansive view, maybe that adventurous spirit. But all in all, maybe moving some things forward, whatever it is that we may have accepted within ourselves, which is maybe past patterns, maybe some fears, some inhibitions that were preventing us from cultivating these more expansive things in our life, these possibilities. But today, great to implement a bit of that change, a bit of that momentum and energy towards making transformation and change in our lives. So that's going to be waning today, but Mercury is going to be opposing up to Uranus as well. So while it is a day of, I think, what has been, again, this freed up or transformed energy, I think it's important to stay nice and balanced because Uranus is also very collective in the sense that Uranus is about freedom, and this is the freedom of wanting to be who we truly are and to mix things up and try new things. But in an opposition, we do want to make sure that we are being balanced, right? That we're not going to any extremes. We want to do things with moderation. We want to communicate things in moderation, with the routine, again, in moderation, because we might be wanting to mix things up and break free, but we want to make sure we're not going to the extreme of that. And I think there's something to listen to with this, though. Whatever's calling you for some of this freedom or whatever you're feeling like breaking free from, listen to that. And there's something here, but implement it in a nice balanced sort of way. And what this has been, again, with Mercury and Virgo is how to continue to work on the details, take care of things that need to be taken care of, but at the same time, have a bit of acceptance, have a bit of surrender. And that's been Uranus and Pisces really freeing us up when we do have that more present approach to life. But it's a little bit of both without either extreme of just the work and just the acceptance and bridging the gap between the two, being aware of if there is any tendency towards any rashness or impulsiveness. And I think just through that awareness, it can help keep things nice and balanced. All right, so that's the opposition. And then there is the trine with the sun and moon in the disseminating phase. Again, the support between the self-expression of what we can be focusing on details with, and this Orion energy today, how we can learn, exchange, treat life as a learning process as well as continue to pursue those values in life. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.